some of the plants we got growing here at Chapple Farms. So this might be the biggest harvest of satsumas ever had. These branches are super heavy, just completely loaded. Like a few of the really small ones are ripening, but it bared kind of super heavy. They're smaller than they normally are. I think because of the quantity, probably should have thinned some of them. It's kind of late now. As you see, a critter got to that. Check these out. So we got 2 trees. I don't know when they were planted, but they're massive. 2 satsumas. And then we got this orange tree, which did great last year. They seem to yield like really good one year and then not so good the other, next year. Even though we had a frost, a really hard kind of late frost this year. See, we got a few dead branches, but it knocked all the leaves off and then it came back. The satsumas were untouched by that. This actually flowered 3 times this year. I guess it's been confused. We've had a lot of drought and some changing temperatures. We got this fig tree here was sold to me as a brown turkey. Still has yet to yield anything. It's maybe 4 years old, and I don't know what variety it is because I've been told the leaves are different. What I plan on doing is grafting to this. We got 2 of them like this. Pretty big tree, but it should have had so many fruits on it at the size that it is. So we got bananas, we got guavas, got a bunch of varieties of mulberries, prickly pears. We've got quite a few papayas, got a bunch of moringa, got a bunch of varieties of edible hibiscus, and just planted some rhizomes of shampoo ginger. That's pretty exciting. Also just started a bunch of cuttings, so hopefully those will have pretty good success. Then in the back we got a bunch of different varieties of peach and some hybrids in there that we're going to be putting in the ground. We'll be planting a bunch of the mulberries as well on the property. Been propagating a bunch of things here. We were away for a while and forgot to pick a few times, and this purple okra we got, as some of them just got too big. They're not very yummy when they get that size, so we really need to harvest like every day, so that's like perfect right there. These other ones are just too big. They'll be hard, won't be very good. Maybe like that one might be just about as big as you'd want. Need to harvest today, but we'll be able to save those big ones for seeds, and hopefully next year we'll stay on top of it a little better. We propagated a bunch of elderberry, got a couple rows of elderberry here. The irrigation missed a few of them for a couple days and the leaves started turning brown, but I think it'll pop right back. And then we got our tropical trees over here. We're gonna have to move these in the greenhouse probably about another month or so. Looking to try to sell these. We got quite a maybe 8 different varieties of mangoes. We got sugar apples. We've got what else we got? We got a bunch of Barbados cherry and a bunch of guavas, papayas, and a bunch of odd ones. All really cool, high quality trees here. And oh, we got one fell over. And we got nasty poison ivy in here, but look at this. This is native maypop. It's growing all in this area. There was some fruit on there, but I don't want to reach through all this poison ivy. But pretty cool. We're gonna let that grow a little bit more and then be propagating that and try to sell some of that native maypop. It can take the cold temperature. Now it will die back and then come pop in May. So it pops back up in May. That's why they call it a maypop. Doesn't have quite the flavor of the traditional passion fruit. Look, this is the flowers of it. Still incredibly beautiful. The regular passion fruit flavor is just superb, amazing. There's just not a crazy amount of flesh and stuff for it, so you don't get a ton of actual fruit in it because it's mostly hollow. But the maypop would be a good thing if you're not in deep Florida. But pretty cool tropical trees we got here. Anybody's interested, hit us up. Got honey biscuit over here, little mini biscuit. But these pecan trees are loaded, possibly more than we've ever had. There's still so many in the trees, but check this out. Ground is covered. Bunch of nice pecans. Nice Elliott pecans, one of the best tasting there is. And then we're gonna run this through our pecan shelling machine. It's just gonna work great. So we have about a dozen mature pecan trees. This spot we have 5 in a row, and these are probably 50 or so feet tall and maybe a good 60 foot wide. Just great trees. I don't know when they were planted. I do believe they were grafted. They've been here quite a long time, well before we had the property. Let's see if we can get a good view of some of these branches in here. Absolutely still loaded down. There's so many. I figure we'll have well over 1,000 pounds of pecans.